so we are going to show you guys how to make roasted pumpkin seeds right now. So for the way that I'm going to show you, what you need are pumpkins. We got two nice big fellas here.
This is Big Mama, and this is Big Papa.
Alright, got two pumpkins. And then you're going to need salt, table salt, a lot of it, water, basically a cookie sheet, and you're going to need some olive oil or whatever kind of oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, you can use avocado oil, you can use coconut oil. You use whatever kind of oil you want, but the oil that I'm using is olive oil for this. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to cut into these pumpkins and clean the inside out. You want to remove the pulp, and you want to remove all of the seeds, and you want to put them in a separate bowl.
And if you want a better result, I suggest you go with your hands.
Yeah, so let's cut into these bad boys.
Should we get like pumpkin carving knives?
These bad mamas. You can get the pumpkin carving knives though. Those are easy to cut into.
Are they? Yeah, mother.
Alright guys, so I'm using this knife. You want a knife with serrated edges to really grip and grab and get into that pumpkin easily. But you can use a pumpkin carving kit knife for that if you want. But this is what I'm using. So, going to start at the top. I'll let you do that pumpkin, okay?
Oh yeah.
And we're not making jack-o'-lanterns with these. So this is hard.
Yeah.
We're not making jack-o'-lanterns. So I'm not really too crazy, or I don't care about how neat this circle is gonna be.
That's why we use pumpkin carving knives, because that.
Yeah, the pumpkin carving knife you can just go around in a circle easy. I don't know why, but you can. I actually don't even have to do it this way because I could just slice it up and pick it out, but I'm going to do it this way. I don't know where the pumpkin carving knives are, if you guys are wondering why I'm not using the pumpkin carving knife. Pumpkin carving knife is much smaller too, the ones that we have, but this is fine. It's not that hard, it's just you can't go in a circle like with the pumpkin carving knife. You got to go in and out of it, but whatever, it's a pumpkin. It's a giant squash. We'll get it done. What'd you say, Lex?
I said yes.
This will work on those triceps. Get some muscles going here, cutting pumpkins open. Pretty sure there's an easier way to do this, but again, it's not that big a deal. Just get it done. All right, so let's see if you can see that. Careful, okay? Make it, yeah, that's big enough. And then just wiggle it out. Yeah, there we go. And look, those beautiful seeds are already coming out. Show you what the inside of the pumpkin looks like. That's what the inside looks like. So, I'm gonna scoop all that out and take the seeds out, and I'm gonna put them in that bowl right there. And Lexi is starting on the other pumpkin.
Yeah, this pumpkin is precious.
Now pumpkin seeds, like the pumpkin really grabs on and holds the pumpkin seeds. So it's okay if you leave a little bit of the pulp off. We're gonna rinse these. We're gonna rinse these off anyway. But it's okay if there's some pulp. That actually adds more flavor to the seeds when you're cooking them.
Almost done. Ugh. Pumpkin, seriously. Why do you have to do this? Just cut easier.
And I'm going to hold on to the pumpkin itself because I'm going to use it to make a pumpkin pie with. So I will keep this over to the side and dig in here. Dig in.
Wait, you're not.
Lick it. Wait, just wiggle it. Wiggle it back and forth. Like side to side and back and forth.
Pumpkin. What did I do?
Oh, look,
I
right there
replaced
it's not.
it.
Yeah, there we go. Make sure it'll go all the way around. Only in the parts where it looks like you may not have connected it. Now try to wiggle it. But here's one right here.
This way, that, there we go.
I'm squeezing them, they pop off. But as you can see, you can shoot pumpkin seeds across the room that way too. But whatever works.
Pumpkin, what did I ever do to you? Experience me. I'm not the enemy here.
You're not the enemy?
No, I'm not. I'm just cutting you open, that's all.
Enemy. Let me give it a little look. Yeah, it's coming.
No!
There
Now
you
it's
go.
not so special for me.
That's okay.
No, it's not okay. You got your special woman.
Whatever, Alexi.
Ah, smells like pumpkin.
You think?
I wonder why. Ew, it's like frosty up here. Why is it frosty on the inside? Like it looks cool, like snow. But so frosty.
See? Just get them all in there. Guys, so we have cleaned out the pumpkins. As you can see, they're pretty well de-seeded, and this is how many seeds we got. So I'm just gonna come over here and rinse these seeds in the sink, and they feel really gooey.
I gotta get those shots in, you know.
Oh my gosh, Lacey.
Follow me, act as an Austria. I'm just kidding. This is for pumpkin. Who did that?
You did that.
No way! That was not me. That was not. Let me help you get that out. Alright.
Some leftover pumpkin that Lexi didn't squeeze out when she first started.
Whoops. No, that wasn't me.
Fine, I don't care if there's some in there. Again, it makes it adds to the flavor.
A bit of pumpkin seed. There's a lot of
Alright.
baby pumpkin seeds in here.
Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, guys, is get a bowl of water. This feels so gooey.
Ooh, that feels good. Wait, just, then they just like fall in between your fingers and stuff. Wait.
So I'm going to use
There you
a
go.
giant mixing bowl. So it doesn't have to be a giant mixing bowl because you see what two big giant pumpkins, how many seeds yielded from just those two pumpkins. So if you want a lot of seeds, you're going to have to get more pumpkins in there. But this is the size of my bowl. Go over here. I'm going to set my machine. Oh wait, now we got to wait for it to clean. I'm going
Don't
to
get any dirty water.
put just enough water in this bowl. The water's not dirty, it's just acidic. To cover the pumpkin seeds. And then you're going to let them soak in that salt water for a minimum of 8 hours, okay? Minimum of 8 hours. I usually let mine soak for about 24 hours, but that's because I just want all of that salt to soak into these seeds. So when I roast them and you bite them, you just get deliciousness in every bite. So, again, if you don't like really salty, you control how much salt you want to put in this water. I like salty pumpkin seeds. That's just what I'm used to. But you can put other seasonings and stuff on them too. Before you roast them, when we put the olive oil on them, before you roast, you can add some more salt. You can add some garlic seasoning. You can add some cheese. You can do whatever, like powdered cheese, guys, not regular cheese. Although regular cheese might be good too. You can just get innovative. Do whatever you want to do with this. For this video, though, we're only doing salt. Okay. So, all right, my water is ready. So I'm gonna put for the seasoning, please, ma'am. And that's just about enough water already. Get all that in there, the pulp and everything.
Get in there, Squash. I got some on my hand.
Alright, good.
Wait, look at this baby pumpkin seeds on my
put the little
hand.
pulp in.
Look at baby pumpkin seeds.
Alright, that's good. Alright, so this is what it looks like.
Don't forget the baby pumpkin seeds.
Alright, we got our water going. And I put the salt over here, I thought, yeah, because I was doing everything on the table, but I'm not using my big stand, so I can kind of just carry everything around. Alright, so I'm using regular iodinized salt, table salt, Morton's, and I am going to pour a good bit of salt in here, like, because it's in the water and they got to soak in there. So use your own judgment for how much salt you want to put in there, but I put a lot of salt in that water because I want that water to be good and salty, so that when I drain these, the salt soaks into my pumpkin seeds. Alright, so we're going to let this sit for 24 hours for me, 8 hours at least, however you guys want to do it. This is not a project that you're going to start the same day you plan to make the seeds, unless you don't want them to soak in the seasoning. Another way that you can do is you can wash these seeds, you can dry them, and then you can just put the olive oil on and season them with your seasonings that way without letting them soak. I like to soak mine because I like the flavor to get all the way through the pumpkin seed. So, all right, that's ready. We will leave this for 8 to 24 hours, or however many hours you want to leave them beyond 8. Drying out. Let this sit on this paper towel and let these seeds dry. Okay, so the seeds are all dried. I'm now going to put my seeds in the bowl with some olive oil, and then if you want to add some different seasonings to give them a different flavor, you want to. I'm not going to add anything. They're already salty. You can add some more salt if you want to, or you can add the salt then if you want to. But I have my oven preheating at 300 degrees, and I'm going to coat these with the olive oil. Put them back on the cookie sheet, spread out as flat as you can possibly get them on there. And then I'm going to roast these on 300 for 45 minutes, watching them until they get the brown, it's roasted and nice golden brown as I want them to be. And then that'll be it. Just put some oil on it. And get those all mixed up, coat it with the oil. And then back on the cookie sheet. There we go. And I'm gonna roast these babies. 45 minutes. see if these are crispy enough, and if they're crunchy enough, then I'm done. And they're done. They are crunchy enough. Good. All right. Well, that's it. See you guys in the next video.